The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts are for entertainment purposes only and do not necessarily reflect those of RJV Media Lab, Inc., its affiliates, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Them boys, they cutting up. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Cutting up. Them boys, they cutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I say ladies and gentlemen.
Boys and girls.
How y'all doing?
How's the Lord? How's the Lord? How's the Lord?
You retarded.
How's the Lord?
Hey, man, I got a message.
What's the message?
Got a message. My aunt said, we need to stop all that cussing.
My mama said the same.
So for, the OGs that are supporting, we're going to try to keep it to a minimum. How about that? We're going to try.
Well, my mama already know what.
I already know. See, matter.
What's happening? What's good with y'all, man?
My boy, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
How was your weekend thus far?
Weekend was good, man.
That's right. D, what about yours?
Everything is everything.
Oh, hold on, man. We here to celebrate my man's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to sing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages that has tuned in, we will like to wish my brother, my loudmouth brother, a very, very happy 54th birthday.
Guys, you must be damn.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Yes,
Nothing, man.
Yeah.
Know that. Yeah, man. I sure appreciate it, man. So, yeah, man. Just been chilling, man. Great weekend, though, man. Great weekend.
I don't know about great, but it was great.
How was your weekend?
Yeah. Other than Bama getting dominated.
That was crazy, man.
Everything was all right, though. No complaints. You know what I'm saying? Able to see another weekend, and I still had that big joker in my back pocket, but we'll get on that later. We'll get on that a little later, but, we gone since y'all brought it up, since I brought it up, since you asked me, we might as well just go on and get right on into it. D, I'm going to let you have the flow. I'm going to try to restrain.
No,
I'm going
to be honest with you, bro. I think this something, I definitely feel like I forecasted it. I think it was something that you agreed with, but maybe you wanted to happen. You know what I mean?
I told you, Tennessee and Oklahoma, because Oklahoma is a trap game looking through them to look at y'all.
Exactly.
Iron Bowl.
That was the worst place to put that game.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Because if you play that game, you beat them because you're not overlooking.
Let's just talk football. All right?
Okay.
G to G. That was needed. That game there was needed for not only the Alabama fan base, but it was needed for the Alabama coaching staff. It was a reality check. I told y'all a couple of sessions ago, we can't stop the run. You agreed to it.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, we cannot run the ball.
You can.
No.
You refuse to run the ball in a different manner. Because if you go and look, you have done well when you hand the ball off to the running backs as you used to. You just don't. Like instead of Alabama 3rd and 1, you're single back or I formation, hand the ball off, shotgun. You know what I mean? Hand the ball out for a run. You in the shotgun, you got to either run it back here or somebody behind you, which is 3 to 5 yards behind the line.
That's that West Coast BS.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you brought when you brought that.
That's that West Coast BS. That's what I was scared of.
That's
your
what
version. I told
you. said it.
Yeah. I was scared of this, and my thing is, I'm an Alabama fan, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. It's good for us for getting him. I mean, I understand he was a hot commodity, but at the end of the day, my expectations were this: not to win another championship game.
At least not look like that.
But to at least go to the playoffs and win. I mean, we could have been number 10. We could have been number 8, something like that. But at the end of the day, win maybe 2 games and go home. I mean, it was the man first year there coaching. We had to get accommodated to a new offensive system. We had to get accommodated to a new defensive system. You know what I'm saying? And not only did we have to get accommodated to it, you know, talking about the players, the coaching staff also had to get accommodated to not only our players, but they also had to get, once again, remember, we talked about this, they got to get accommodated to the SEC. They are the hunted now. This is big, bad Alabama. Everybody want to whoop Alabama tail. I wouldn't care who it is.
Yeah.
When you hit the field, everybody is going to give you their best. This isn't Washington where you pull up to the, you know, and get off the bus and you're the hunter. You're trying to make a name for yourself. And you mess around and run through your conference because Oregon has a down season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, the verdict is still out, but I mean,
verdict still out on what?
Him as being the head coach.
See, but I'm gonna tell you the biggest other thing is that a lot of people don't realize. Everybody saying, "Oh, he got the best, one of the best rosters." He kinda did because y'all lost. I think 30 players left when you left, so y'all lost a lot. He brought in like the Ryan Williams, and you kept some of the players that you had, but you know inherently wasn't as loaded as you were. And with the offensive scheme that he brought in, it was catered to what they ran over there. You know what I mean? They ran that, you know, with Michael Penix and all that. That one, no, lot of time, no running backs, just 5 wide, and a pass to the side is their version of a run game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, and that I don't know that 3-3 whatever type of defense that the dude, whatever he's bringing,
4-2-6, I think it is,
something like that. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? And it's getting y'all out of position, and it's y'all can't cover running quarterbacks in it. It's terrible because whoever really then you lost your dot player. I don't know if he gone for the season, but
yeah, he got hurt in the Tennessee game.
Only thing I said, which only thing I forecasted with it being possible like this, is that if you couldn't run Jalen Milroe, if you can stop his legs, the man had 7 yards rushing. 7.
That's my point though, D.
7.
You running Milroe.
Don't even make sense.
You got 2 running backs down there.
Y'all ran the ball like 14. Y'all ran the ball.
But
I think I had 100-yard rushing, but it's
you running Jalen Milroe just as much as you're running both of your running backs. I mean, at least cut it down some. Let him run when he needs to in passing formations, but when he gets in the red zone, then I'm all right with using him a little more. You know what I'm saying? The off-tackle little run that they do with him, etc. But, I mean, I think it's play calling. I think when you are the head coach, right, your team is the reflection of you. You know what I mean? Your attitude, your demeanor, everything. So, you know, Kellen the boy is laid back.
He can get a little tight.
He get a little tight, but it takes a lot to press that button. You know what I'm saying?
And the only thing I didn't like in the game, because that call they called on that Ryan Williams touchdown, that was crazy. But they said he was covered up, and they took that touchdown away, which he wasn't covered up. You know what I mean? So, and I believe, I'm not saying you would have won the game,
but
it
the
was
momentum.
way enough time to do so because they only had 24 points. We only had 3.
That changed the momentum.
23 to 10, still 14 minutes and some change left. So this basically the beginning of the fourth quarter. So you could have changed the momentum, got to stop turnover or anything. So, you know, that was a piece that I kind of, you know, didn't like about it. But can we agree on one thing? Do you believe? Well, let me ask you a question. What's your evaluation of Jalen Milroe as a quarterback at this point? He's looking very Nick Marshall-esque at this point. I like right now. Very Tebow-esque, but not even Tebow-esque because Tebow can get it.
I mean, this whole season has been a roller coaster.
I think this is his worst game ever at Bama.
That's why I said this. Well, I wouldn't say this one.
He threw 3 touchdowns.
7. I would say I don't know. Look, it's between this and the Texas game.
I don't even think I got that. But, bro, okay, he was 11 for 26, 164 yards, no touchdown, 3 picks.
But
15 rushes,
I feel
7 yards, 0.5 yards.
I feel what you're saying, right? Okay. But it is a little Amiro, but I also have to say it has something to do with the play calling because there's no adjusting. Like, if you see that they're taking the edge away, then start running the ball with the running back up the middle. I mean, use play action. I wouldn't care if they do like my other team does and just runs the ball, whether it's RPO or just straight handoffs. You know what I'm saying? Then play action and make it easier for the doggone quarterback. I'm saying,
I don't think
like,
they trust his arm, bro.
Well,
I don't think they trust him.
I mean, they trust
I think
him
the play
enough.
calling is based on their trust on your trust. You know what I mean? Because his balls are either short, either there, deep, or none. There, which is basically a long handoff. He's getting terrible with the deep ball. His deep ball's been terrible. He only hit that one, and he got took back.
I ain't.
You know what I mean? It's like
I don't know what to say.
I don't know if it's the play calling that's regressing them because they're not trusting him. Because it's whatever the play. In all my experience when it comes to being offensive coordinator, and I call offense for 10 years, you're gonna trust your players you're gonna call for based on what I believe they can do. I'm not gonna call a play to ask my quarterback to throw the ball 40 yards if you can't get it that far. I'm only gonna call what I'm gonna put in my base in my playbook is what I think I can trust him to do. And for what they're showing me right now, they don't trust him much down the field. Nothing between 7 to 25 yards. Everything is between 5 and 50. That's it. Because once they took his legs away completely, bro, I ain't never seen that. 3 points? 3 on? Bro, but listen, I was pissed off watching the Auburn game when they let them come back. So I cut the game off. I just so happened to pull up. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, let's move on to the Auburn game. Cause,
Auburn had a lot of...
And that was just, and then with the Auburn game,
that was probably the best game of the weekend.
It was, but they made a lot of mistakes. A lot of dumbass mistakes.
Just a lot of dumb fucking mistakes, bro. It's like, one thing, and I hate to say this, bro, and everybody asks me because a lot of folks call me whenever Auburn go up or whenever Auburn go down. So this time they call me when Auburn go up. And I told them, I said, man, I hate to say this, bro, and I'm probably going to sound crazy. I said, man, we got enough time. Got enough time to lose the game. And they seemed like, oh, yo, because everybody we lost to, we was up on Oklahoma. We was up on Vanderbilt. We was up on South Carolina. We were up on a lot of teams. We'll let the offense sputter. Payton throwing to get back in the retard mode, and we don't score no more. They just made some plays. You know what I mean? I was surprised to see how aggressive they went with the 2-point conversion in overtime. And he said, but you have to go. I think you have, but in the fourth one, you have to go. Yeah, that's right. On that fourth overtime, everybody has to go for 2.
But it seemed like the third and fourth.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is after the second one.
When did they change that? Because that was
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that was new to me.
So you had, I think it's after the second one, everybody has to go for 2.
Yeah,
right.
So
and it's just like a one drive.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So they made some plays, and then he dropped the ball. You know what I mean? So everybody made some mistakes. You know what I mean? So, but all I can say is, I told you we were gonna beat him, boy.
Yeah, you did. Hey man, look. Hey, after what I saw this weekend, I'm just gonna put it on Front Street right now. Like, shit, I regress. I take everything back
can't wait
that I said last session.
It's gonna be a game.
Man,
it's gonna be a game for sure.
Because we're playing for
your lives.
Livelihood, pride.
Yeah.
Man,
they playing for pride, livelihood, and bowl game.
Oh no, yes, guys,
So-
live.
So
It's Saturday. Yeah.
What time they start?
2:30.
2:30.
2:30.
I might be able to swing. I got dinner.
2:30.
Got it done.
We'll talk about that.
Okay. But hey, like I said, man, I believe this shores up that it will be a game no matter where the location will be. Now, how the game will shake out, because, of course, the shit talk has already started. You heard it?
Now, where is it? It's going to be in Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, it's in T-Town.
Yeah.
So, linebacker, I can't believe his name.
I don't know.
I'm thinking like that's the only edge.
I want to give. That's the only edge.
That's the only
edge.
T-time in the day. It's T-Town in the daytime. They'll beat us in T-Town.
You know what? And that was that was the reason why I was thinking we would win, honestly, because of not only it being in T-Town, but I figured we had, at the time, better quarterback play. But right now, they're playing better all the way around as a team because, like I said, they fighting for that name on that jersey. They fighting for themselves. They fighting for their coach. They fighting for their university.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now you putting the state on the line.
Oh, it's on. Remember I said one
You
thing.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's a different motivation,
man, look here, man.
Yeah.
Like, woohoo.
And think about this, bro.
Motivation.
And think about this, and this is the wildest shit I looked at about the Oklahoma game. You know Oklahoma got 2 wins, right?
Well,
2 wins.
3.
Oklahoma, 2.
Oh, it's just 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what their 2 wins was?
Oh, so y'all?
Hell see y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're going to move right along, right? I know this is Iron Bowl week, Thanksgiving week, you know what I'm saying? But we got to move on, and because it's one more college game that we got to talk about.
What's that?
A couple of them, but I'm going to see which one you're going to stretch out to.
Yeah.
Mr. Nutter.
Who? Lane? Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Nutter.
But I'm going to be honest with you and just look at it the same polarized situation that you was in. It's just that trap game right at the end.
But my
When
thing
you
is
look at
this,
past
though,
Florida, same
and
for
you
y'all.
right. You are right.
Same situation.
But the thing about it is, I can't look at Florida as a trap game when you playing them in the swamp. They're always deadly in the swamp. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they always got a good defense. They always got a nice run game. They always got athletes at receiver.
But
They might not have that quarterback.
see, they got the quarterback now.
Now they got the quarterback. You see what I'm saying?
And see, the only thing about it is that they had a terrible season because they had lost 2-3 quarterbacks. Because he actually was like 3rd on the roster before, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he got hurt against Tennessee.
Because he actually got hurt against Tennessee. Because I think they would have beat Tennessee then.
If he wouldn't
No, that
have
was
hurt.
Georgia. That was Georgia. No, that was Georgia he got hurt on. No, that was Georgia. I think they would have beat them if he wouldn't have got hurt. Now, that was Georgia that he got hurt on.
Okay.
So, because they were playing good, because they was up 10-3 when he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And they had been driving, they couldn't slow him down. So I think they would have beat Georgia then, but he's just a quarterback he's just an impact player. You know what I mean? And they got, like you said, they got athletes around the ball. They can make plays when you get them in space.
Right.
So it's a trap game because, only reason I call it a trap game because you wasn't expecting it. Because Florida just looked fucking shitty.
Yeah.
You know, nobody walked into that game like, they all week they were saying that Ole Miss was the most dangerous in the best place, but the most dangerous team because they can score points and they got them 2 edge rushers they can get to the quarterback. So they can beat you. You know what I mean? But then they just got humbled.
Well, college football now has become more or less like college basketball. It is like so even because of the talent spreading out.
It is even now because of the NIL and the transfer portal.
Exactly. So it's like
because the players can move. They're not stuck and stagnant for a year, for 2 to 3 years.
So it's like right now, it's all about coaching now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's about your conference. Because I think Oregon will forever be in the playoff. You feel me? Because the only competition they're going to ever have is Ohio State.
Michigan flipped that boy.
Well, I know they did.
Yeah, but
I know they did, but I'm one of them ones where I still believe that it is a such thing as bust when the talent doesn't fit the system.
I agree.
I mean, he might be the truth, but the thing about it is he might not fit that pro style that they're doing at Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
You know how you got like, let me see.
Like old boy that flipped from USC that went to the school that in Georgia, the best quarterback in Georgia, and I think he's like the best dual threat.
So who just flipped?
Yeah, from USC. He flipped from USC to Colorado.
Yeah.
He fits that system
That boy,
because he's a gunslinger.
Hold up, that boy who we talking about that went to Michigan, man, that boy flipped any goddamn system. You seen that motherfucker, man?
I done heard about him. I ain't
listen,
seen him.
Let me tell you something. Okay, Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
On the podcast, bro. You know, he was talking about, because I think they from the same spot or something like that.
Louisiana.
Something like that. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people in Louisiana, we went to LSU. So he said he had retired coaching. He said, bro, I came out of retirement to coaching. Now he named rattle off all the quarterbacks, and everybody even said who they seen play. But they said him better than all of them. Even Jaden Daniels, all of them, where they were, where he is, they say he better than. I just watched it come, man.
I got you.
Like I said, if they can get some athletes to run, because I don't know what the running back situation, they're gonna keep opposite line because they play in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? In the Midwest, they just got a dime a dozen. But if they can get some athletes up there, some receivers, bro, they're gonna be a problem.
Now I got a question for you. What was the biggest upset? Colorado losing or Alabama?
Colorado. Well,
I would say Bama because Oklahoma ain't got nothing but a defense. All they did was run the ball, and it's like Alabama ain't adjusted to figure out how to stop the run yet.
I'm still
they didn't even have a quarterback that could throw the ball really more than 15 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. So, well, you know what? I will say a little bit toward Oklahoma because of how
and all the wide receivers were out.
How depleted their receiver.
That would have been like a shown up blowout if they had all their receivers out there.
They had to convert cornerbacks and quarterbacks and everything.
Yeah. So the rabbit hole is getting deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like Colorado played a team that had all their players.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Yeah, they had all their players.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna just say this, and this just me. And I think the shades came down and the Colorado Kansas came. If you get because I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
Kansas is a good team.
And I ain't even gonna say the team. I'm gonna be like this, bro. If you watch the game,
I watched the first half.
All right, I'm gonna just say this. I saw stuff that I believe that if it was on any other team, they call it. Cause that hit on Shador, bro. Anybody know this?
I got you.
Anybody know this?
Well, I see.
If you cannot hit a quarterback below the knee,
yeah,
any level of football,
right.
Hit was late,
low or high.
Was late, low
or high. You can't hit him.
You cannot do it.
And he hit him right. His helmet hit his kneecap.
Right on the knee, bro. He could have took that man career.
But see, D, when you said that, I was thinking more or less how Colorado defense was exposed.
We all knew they couldn't stop the run.
Yeah. But the thing about it is this. Kansas really played ball control. Of course, they had a couple.
They had the ball for 35
They had a couple of turnovers that helped out as well. But the thing about it is, when you already can't stop the run, and they had a good running back, and then you add a quarterback that can run as well. Oh, that's a dangerous combination. And really and truly, they got manhandled.
Bro, listen to what I'm telling you, bro. They had the ball for, I think, over 40 minutes of that game. Bro, they did not punt the ball one time throughout the whole fucking game, and they only threw the ball 3 times in the second half total. If that ain't manhandling, bro, I don't know what manhandling is. I will say, Travis Hunter, you are that man.
Oh, yeah.
If you get the ball in your hands, it's going to be some things happen.
And Shador, the man. You the man, too.
He had that mother running for his life.
Look at him.
He like Bo Nix at all.
See murder.
What's that?
See murder. You got some hits for you. Got some hitters, my G.
Nah, man.
Before we move on.
I guess we can run through the AP poll.
Let's do.
All right. Number 1, we got Oregon. Number 2, Ohio State. Number 3, Texas. Number 4, Penn State. Number 5, Notre Dame. Number 6, Georgia. Number 7, Tennessee. Number 8, Miami. Number 9, SMU. Number 10, Indiana. 11, Boise State. And 12 is Clemson.
So,
what about man?
13.
And what you call it right behind them? Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is 15.
Oh, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a little couple scenarios.
So I'm on the outside looking in. I look. Hold on now.
Is there a chance? Is there a chance?
There is
no
fucking chance.
Damn.
I mean, if it's a weekend, if this weekend ends up being like last weekend and you got like 4-5 teams to fall, it's possible.
Okay.
But we got to win and we got to have a lot of help. But no, I was just asking I don't even want to make the playoffs because ain't no need to go in when you know you're gonna lose the first time you hit the field.
Bro, when I mean
you know what I'm
for
saying? Like,
y'all to get in, bro, everything
I know
that
it's got
happened
to,
this weekend,
it got to
will
happen.
have the company because you're gonna need Georgia Tech to beat Georgia.
Yeah.
You're gonna need
But then you still got the championship game too now.
But see the championship
somebody hold on now, I'm just saying that if somebody get blowed out, they might fall all the way out.
See this is
what I'm saying? Like I still got 2 weeks to be hopeful.
It is fucking out of the way. Let me tell you why.
It might be. Shit.
Let me tell you why. This is it. The Big 12 is gonna be your problem. And it's not because y'all ain't deserving.
Well, yeah, because the lady,
because and this is why. This is what I told you when we first started
talking about. They said they were going
about
down to the all the conferences.
See, the Big 12, that conference itself is gonna put a glitch in it. Why? Remember I told you it's a top 12 thing, right? But I said the worst fucking thing that's gonna take it out is when you get a conference champion that's outside of the top 12. Then now it's only the top 11. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was telling you at 13. Think about it. If you're looking at the Big 12, Arizona State, which is at 14, is number 1 in their conference. So if they win and stay at 14,
I understand.
They'll go to a top 4 top 4 seed.
But
so that means instead of it being Clemson will be left out and everybody on top of boys that go back in. But like you said, you still got Oregon who gonna play. I don't think Oregon plays Ohio State. I think they play somebody else. So you got
were they on the same side though, ain't it?
No, see, nobody has sides anymore.
Oh, well, it'll be Ohio State then.
So it's Ohio State and Oregon.
Because Ohio State beat Penn State.
Right. So let's say, so you got Ohio State and Oregon, they gonna knock somebody out. Depending on how bad that game go, they're not finna drop out of that sucker motherfucker. So you might well say the moment they won too.
Is what you call it still in there? I don't know. I'm just asking her. Indiana. I ain't talking about the poll. I'm talking about the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Because they might make the Big Ten championship. Now, what if they upset Oregon?
They're not in it. I'm telling you, these are the only 3.
They ain't got but one law.
Listen,
they lost to Ohio State. So it's still Ohio State.
So as I say, it's still Ohio State and Oregon. I was saying, see, the Big 12 is the problem because you still got Arizona State, Iowa State, BYU, and Colorado that still have. I think they said still 9 teams that can still make the championship.
Gotcha.
So and their teams are at the lower realm. So now you're gonna pull now you ain't the top 12. It's the top 13 because you got to bring somebody that's out of it.
Understood.
So that means you might lose the top 11. So let's say Oregon, Ohio State, they can stay in. Georgia and even Georgia and Texas. I don't think either one of them, regardless to how, unless somebody just get beat 75-2, that either one of them gonna drop out of it. Notre Dame gonna stay in because of course they don't play nobody else. Tennessee too. I don't think about Miami finna slip up. Neither is SMU because I think they still going. I think they in the front of their conference too. So you got Boise State. So I don't believe so. It's gonna have a lot would have to happen. And I mean, and we can't say it has never happened before for you lucky motherfuckers. So I will say that now. I would not say you can't pull out a 8-leaf clover because they got 2 of them in each shot damn sock. So
that's why I say it's possible.
Just like didn't nobody believe this weekend would happen. You never know what this weekend, because like I called last weekend is part 1 of Elimination Day. You got 2 that's coming up this weekend.
And 3 the weekend after that.
It's your unfolding that gives you everything.
And they say that it's best to lose early than late. So the later you lose, now it might, and depending on how you lose. And if you lose in a tight fight, last minute field goal, some type like that, then you
the
still
only thing I
might
think hurt
make
y'all
it.
is y'all lost to everybody that's in front of y'all. So you lost to Tennessee, which in front of you. Now you did beat Georgia, that's in front of you. But you got people that's in front of you that you lost to. So that's the only kid you can't jump them.
Anything? You got something?
Nah, what we going to next? NFL?
Yeah, you already know.
All right. Who's your favorite NFL personality?
Personality?
Talking about like
player personality.
Who plays football?
Yeah.
NFL.
Yeah. I can tell y'all my favorite recently.
I'm listening.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I figured.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jameis, bro. He need. If Jameis ain't in the booth after y'all get through, man, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all need to get some of them old side motherfuckers out. I want to hear whatever Jameis got to say.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
He cool with it.
Yeah.
Jameis,
I can see him doing
And I can see why they play
TV
for him too, bro.
after football.
Yeah,
I
he's
see him.
entertaining, bro. You want to hear what he got to say?
Yeah,
because they
commentary type
they
stuff.
are locked in. When you get an interview with James Cuz, all the mics on up by their mouth because he gonna give you one.
He gonna give you
I
a
ain't gonna
couple of
see.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because honestly, it's not a lot of Jamesons is out there like it used to be, like the Deions.
Well, you ain't got to have no personality like that. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? He just asking you like somebody that stands out regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless of what it is, they might stand out because they always mad or they always in game mode. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's always serious and straight to the point, who hardly ever break character. I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, if I was to give one of them, and I don't think he give a lot of personality, it would be like Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
And why I say that because he kind of like he a loner type with it, but he still can be able to lead his team at the same time because you ain't gonna really see him out. He ain't the one that's gonna be out in the club like someone gonna be out there. So, and I still feel like he gives enough emotion to be able to get better to play for him. You know what I mean? And hey, put up the numbers. So I'll say something.
I know it ain't fair. But I got two.
Okay.
First one that stands out off the top is the maturity and that no. Okay, all right. No, but seriously, he's very, very, very rooted
Who's that?
in his Christian faith.
Tim Tebow?
No, playing football right now.
Okay.
Now.
Who's
All
that?
right.
And every time he's interviewed, he gives the utmost respect to the good Lord.
Yeah.
And he always gives you some old, very mature speech, I guess you can say, on whatever the commentator has asked him.
Yeah. Who is it?
And it'll blow your mind when you just sit down and listen at him because I've heard and I've seen certain things on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, how they have, sites like, faith motivationals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was on one of them. CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very deep.
Okay.
When I say strong rooted in his faith.
I see some of when he did. I ain't gonna say some. I didn't say I seen him some when him and I think when Michael Parsons had like a little podcast, little piece or something like that. I didn't really see kind of watch out, but I wouldn't have thought about that.
The other one, of course, was who he said because he's like the black Nick Saban for me.
Okay.
He's straight and to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't really give you the answer that you're looking for as a actual, media person. You know what I mean? So I kind of dig him. I do. He shows he's more or less on that Tim Duncan level of not showing too much emotion, not saying too much crazy stuff. Don't be like that, bro.
No, I'm just busy.
Don't be like that. Don't be
But
like
he cool though.
How y'all feel about Aaron Rodgers considering
Suck.
coming back? He's considering coming back.
He gonna be a Jet?
Nah, he don't want to go to the Jets.
Who the fuck else he going?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let me tell you something, bro. Aaron Rodgers, I don't care. You probably ain't gonna never hear this.
But see, that's the thing that make me
You no
mad.
money like that, man. They don't even want to pay back that price.
See, Bird, you see this shit? I
Come on,
mean,
man. Shit.
you sit up there and you just dismantle this team.
Yeah.
And when it don't go your way, now you want to tuck
Who
your
gonna pay
tail
him? That's my point.
and go on somewhere else.
What team right now is gonna pick up Aaron Rodgers?
hold on
after
now.
having all these.
Hold on now. It's
the fuck?
somebody gonna get him.
Name me somebody. Give me a person who you think.
Somebody that's desperate for a quarterback will
Who,
get
Cowboys?
Aaron
It's
Rodgers.
gonna have to be Cowboys. It's gonna have to be Cowboys. It's gonna have to be Cowboys.
I mean, think about it
It's
now.
gonna have to be. It'll make sense though.
Think about it now. What you call it? Ain't got no quarterback, and they might can get him dirt cheap.
Who that?
The Raiders,
Raiders at the top 5. Why the fuck would they go take Aaron Rodgers?
because they can still get a quarterback to sit up under him like they did at
let me ask
Green
you-
Bay.
Okay.
And who gives a damn if he gets mad? That's just what he has to deal with.
So let me ask you a question. Okay.
If Kirk Cousins can do it, he can do it.
Okay. So let me ask you this. First of all, Kirk Cousins right now is better than Aaron Rodgers. To make that clear. If you had Aaron Rodgers in his hand, and you had Kirk Cousins in his hand, who would you rather have? 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 Who would you rather And at the 4th pick, you chose Shedeur Sanders in his hand. Which one of these hands are you going to first? This hand? Get the fuck on. Because I don't care what you do on the field. I would rather take growing pains with him than anything with you at this point.
And I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're
especially
saying.
when you got Tom Brady the owner, the man
I'm
been
with you, D.
mentoring him out. I just don't see nobody
D.
in the top.
D, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got to keep in mind, we all know that the NFL can recycle some quarterbacks and some coaches.
But like just how they resurged Russell Wilson,
I'm just saying.
Tennessee, somewhere like that.
Some people saying the Vikings.
Why? When they got why they got Sam Darnold and they got J.J. McCartney?
I knock on wood, and I hope it don't happen.
Yeah.
But I can see it happening.
Yeah.
J-Boo, we really appreciate you. We want to keep you, but we finna go and get Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Bench,
I'm going to be honest with you.
Just
the
saying.
only team I believe that will not go get it.
They did it with the Saints.
I'm going to tell you the only team
They did it with Tampa Bay.
But let me tell you something, bro. And it's just only because of what
Cleveland is desperate.
But I guarantee you. You remember how everybody shitted on Auburn on how they feel like they should have held Cadillac down? I promise you right away, James been weird on board. I promise you they wouldn't bring it out. I don't even think Cleveland as a damn organization will even continue and to keep bombarding what the history of it is, and just keep going and get washed quarterbacks and continue out this whole damn cycle. Because you're going to get rid of Watson because you're going to drop him. Man, go get the worst. Go get a white version of him and go get Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, look, I just thought about it. Hell, New York so crazy, he might lead the Jets and go
to the Giants.
All right, go right across the street.
But the problem is this.
Be in the same locker room.
The Giants are in the top of the draft looking at, and think about it. And right now, it's not a real big draft class because the only thing you got coming out is going to be Shedeur, Cam Ward.
The Giants ain't finna have the face of their franchise as a black quarterback.
I'm talking about quarterback.
Okay.
I don't believe
quarterback because you got Shedeur and you got Cam. I think Cam Ward will be their pick because I'm pretty sure that Dion already said that he ain't going to do it publicly. But he already said he gonna go in privately if any kind of organization that he don't want neither one of them to go to, and he gonna veto it. So he gonna pull the Eli Manning. So he ain't. I'm pretty sure that he ain't finna let Jacksonville get him, even if they don't want him. He ain't finna let him go to Carolina. He ain't finna let him go to goddamn the Giants. He ain't finna let him go to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? The only place I think will probably get him will be Oakland. Why? Because Tom Brady over the damn team.
You mean the Raiders? Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. You know what I mean? Will be the Raiders.
Yeah.
And they, as of right now, they have 4 right where he can fall to. Because I believe, and I don't even know if he'll let Travis to go to either one of them teams because that don't even make sense.
Right.
Why would you go over there to Aaron to Jacksonville at 1? Okay, you want to be the top pick, but what you the top pick of?
Yeah.
When people go to Jacksonville, like now they go over their career to die. Because they ain't really been doing that. Because you go behind. We ain't even the top of our division. They like the bottom dweller.
I got a question for you. We're sticking to the NFL, but just, getting off that. Can the Kansas City Chiefs represent the AFC this year?
Yeah, it's possible. Because
I know it's possible, but do you see them actually doing it?
Yeah, because one thing, what the scariest thing about Kansas City,
they still got home field.
They still got home field,
right?
And they are starting to just be able to manufacture wins. When he's getting into his Tom Brady shit. Remember Tom Brady? Remember, bro, half of those Super Bowls, you can't even name probably one receiver that was on that team.
Who is going to be their competition in the AFC?
Houston, if they make it. No, Cincinnati ain't probably going to make it. Of course, Baltimore coming.
But out of all these folks,
Buffalo, because Buffalo.
Who is the strongest out of all these folks that you think
Buffalo
is built?
Buffalo.
Is there a team outside of Buffalo?
On the right day, Baltimore.
I say on the right day. On the right day?
Who?
The Chargers. Because you know why I say that? Let me explain to you why I say that.
I'm listening. I want to hear this.
Because of in the cold, in the playoffs,
they play in the dome.
but they're gonna be going to Kansas City. Kansas City don't play in the dome.
That's my point. If
But
they
what
were
I'm
used to playing
saying-
in the dome,
But I'm saying though, what I'm saying is this: by the way that they are built with the physical play that
of how they
do,
run the ball, how they play.
when they run that ball downhill at you like that, and then on top of that, you understand they do have one of the best defenses in the NFL.
I got you,
I
but-
think it's between them and the Eagles when it comes to the
Y'all just
number
came
one.
in like the last about 6 weeks, something like that.
Yeah,
But-
after we lost to Tampa Bay, that's when everything changed for us. But
You
go
gotta
ahead.
remember now, Kansas City can too, because Pacheco finna come back.
Yeah, and
They
they're
gonna have
have
Pacheco
and-
and Hunt.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's a hell of a high-ass, powerful combination when you.
But
get
they
in the
were
snow.
saying that they weren't able to run the ball that well before Pacheco got hurt, neither though.
But now you're gonna be see now once you put
Feel what
both
I'm
of them
saying?
back there, now you got Andy Reid the Wizard with both of them back there. That's gonna change the offense. See, that's another thing.
But what if if the offensive line ain't what it was because of certain offensive linemen leaving? You know what I'm saying? It still might be kind of tough to run that ball against certain teams. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree because remember,
Now, Baltimore defense is poop-eyed compared to what it's been over the years, but I'm just saying the Chargers, the Steelers, even Buffalo.
I ain't got no faith in the Steelers. Don't even talk to me. I don't give a damn about that fucking record. I don't have a fucking drop.
Well,
I don't care.
The reason why I said that is all
once you
because
stop
of
them
the
from running the
defense.
ball, it's done. I don't care. I don't care how good their defense is.
I got
Because
you.
I'm gonna say this.
I got
We
you.
all know every defense can get cracked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think the basis of how they're able to win games is because their offense can sustain drives where their defense can sit on the side.
But Dito, ain't that the same thing with Baltimore? Because if Derrick Henry ain't getting the ball, they really
They
ain't.
won a couple of them games this year. Derrick Henry didn't have 100 yards.
But that's the point. They ain't doing it no more. That's what they
A
saying.
couple of them games they did because all thing I'm gonna say with Baltimore is this: if you can stop Derrick Henry, it makes it harder because you got to still stop Lamar Jackson. So you still got a couple of things you got to deal with.
Yeah, but they really ain't got nobody to throw it to other than Flowers and one tight end. Like,
But now they
if you got
working Deontay Johnson in.
but
now.
if you got a good secondary, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't gonna scare you. You know what I'm saying?
But if
Like,
they can run the ball. Remember now, like you said, we finna get into this cold weather. Them dog ain't nobody finna want to hit Derrick Henry in third quarter.
right about that. Now.
Shit, nobody want to hit that nigga, bro.
You're
I'm
right.
gonna just tell you that. So if they can get him going,
Right.
and hey, you know how that thing go in the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna have less positions, and it's about conversion, winning on third down, and winning on third down on offense and on defense. Give your defense out the field. So whoever can run the ball a lot of times is gonna be the one, or who can play clean football, not turn the ball over.
Now, I was watching First Take this morning, and the same conversations that we were having in the last session, they were having today.
What that was
MVP conversation.
about who they
Who should, and just about everybody from Get Up to First Take
say who.
said that it is not fair because they have made it over the years
quarterback
only
over
about the
quarterback.
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But they were saying that in order for Saquon or somebody like Derrick Henry, for them to be able to even be mentioned in the MVP category, they have to do something like break a season record.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get to be MVP for a running back, bro. You're gonna have to get. I don't want to say. I want to say at least 17.
But they were pretty.
to 1,800 yard rushing, and you're gonna have to break the all.
But they was-
he broke
but-
a record.
Well, he broke that was
Season,
just,
that was a game
that was
record.
just game
See, he
record,
gonna have
and
to-
that was
like I
just
said,
for the
the
Eagles.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
at the end of the day, they were just pretty much saying like Christian McCaffrey, Saquon, Derrick Henry are offensive players that pretty much even Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, but it's like you going back to what
Chase. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my boy down in Florida, the Cheetah.
Yeah, Tyreek.
Tyreek Hill. It's certain players where, yes, the quarterback got to give them the ball, but at the end of the day, they kind of make it easier for the quarterback too, because they like A.J. Brown. If we threw the ball more, of course Jalen might look better because A.J. Brown, if you just throw it up to him, he's so physical. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to check him one-on-one.
I'm gonna say
You got
this.
somebody that might run great routes, that's hard to check. It's hard to check them one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna say this. I think it's always become a quarterback award,
and I don't
because
think it's fair either, man.
in ways
Yeah.
it kind of is, but it's not. It is because any other position will never be able to do enough to knock off or garner enough that attention. So let me give you an example. Like you just brought up, let's just give up one of the receivers. Let's say Chase, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's just say Chase give you 1,700. Let's say he give you 1,600 yards. So that means Joe Burrow got at least 1,600 yards and whatever touchdowns he got. But only thing else is he gonna also throw it to this guy. He gonna also throw it to this guy. He gonna also throw it to this guy. So he's gonna also get those yards too. So when I get to 4,800 yards and 47 touchdowns, and you're at 1,600 yards and 16 touchdowns, the numbers not gonna compare. So that's how it can. That's how it skews itself.
Yeah, but if they look at this shit all the way through, just hypothetically speaking, right? You got the situation, like you just say, I'm gonna use this here because it's not, the same receiving core. You know what I'm saying? Because Chase got a little more help. So we'll say Minnesota, and we'll say Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
He has Addison, right? And he has a tight end, but Addison is a true 2. He's a good 2, but he's a true 2.
Okay.
Addison, in my opinion, is able to get a lot of the things that he gets because of
the
double
attention he
team,
gets.
the attention that Justin
Jefferson
Jefferson
that's
gets.
gonna get with any receiver
right?
he play with.
But Justin Jefferson still finds a way to get open because he is just that good, right?
No doubt.
Okay, so I'm just saying he's still making it easier
For other
not
players.
only for the other players, that the other fellow receivers, but he's also making it easy for the quarterback because at the end of the day, he always open. He is really one of those receivers who you can actually believe when they say, I'm always open.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
so I'm just saying, and hold on now, please. I ain't trying to cut you off, but in all fairness, when you got a quarterback that's we're not saying he bad.
He gotta be better than the receiver because he's getting the ball to him.
Oh, I don't know. I think it go both ways. I ain't saying that you're wrong, but I'm just saying that it's not fair because at the end of the day, we know that Sam Darnold is a good quarterback because he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. But at the end of the day, all the touchdowns and all the numbers that he got is because them wide receivers are making his numbers look that good, in my opinion.
Okay. So
you dig what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna ask the question, but I'm gonna put him on the backside.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Justin Jefferson makes it easy for Sam Darnold, right? Okay. With all that being said, cool, fine. But my thing is this: if that ball never gets out to him, I don't care damn how open it is. It's not accurate. If he's not reading that defense, the quarterback still has to do a lot. I'm not saying that the receiver doesn't do a lot, but I still believe the responsibility and what the quarterback does still gonna have a little bit more of a highlight than a receiver because the quarterback, of course, gonna touch the ball every offensive play. That receiver won't.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I hear you now.
And
That's why I said I'm not
the
arguing
only-
with you.
That's the only thing about that, and that's why you'll definitely the only way you'll get a team that could get a running back as an MVP is like it's gonna have to be a team where like this quarterback literally hardly ever throws it. Like it's gonna be the whole offense. Like this running back gonna have to carry the ball and about 30 times a game.
Well, they were saying that, and I know they didn't cut back because of how well he is running, but they were saying that Saquon is on point to break Eric Dickerson's record. But that's only because in the last couple of games, well, at least we'll say at least once
like
a game.
160, 170 yards.
At least once a game, he breaks one for about 50 yards.
Yeah, I agree.
At least once a game.
I agree.
Some have been longer, but if you average them,
last night.
but if you average it out, he still got one for about 50, 60 yards a game. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing that's gonna stop that, bro, and this is what stops running backs all the time. Playoffs.
Yeah, it's a different beast in the playoffs.
The playoff numbers don't matter.
But
it don't go towards the season.
But the only thing that I think I got
you're gonna
going
stop
there,
him from playing because you're not gonna play the last two. If you went locked up the division, he's not gonna play. That's why. What
Well, it
was
depends though, G, because we not only are we trying to lock up the division, but we're hoping that somebody like Minnesota and Green Bay can
It's only
shoot it.
one by.
Understand, but we still want that home field. I think I have a better edge if everybody has to come to Philly. Now, be that as it may, I am the number 2 team in the NFC. But everybody's gonna have to come through Philly until the NFC championship game. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm being greedy. I would rather Detroit come to me, but if I have to come to them, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Either way it go, I got the best defense in the NFL, in my opinion. And I really think that I'm gonna beat them.
Okay. All
That's
right.
just my opinion.
If the season ended today,
Yes, sir.
Detroit, of course, will be 1.
Yeah.
You'll be 2.
Yeah.
And you have a first round matchup with Washington. Seattle will play Green Bay. Atlanta will play Minnesota. Kansas City will be 1 on the other side, and then the first they get to bye. Buffalo will have a matchup with Denver, which is that's just outrageous. Pittsburgh will have a matchup with Baltimore, which they just been manhandling them lately. And Houston will play the Chargers. So I just still, of course, it's still a lot left football left to
Yeah.
play.
That's why I
You know
said
what I
they
mean?
still got to play Green Bay twice, don't they?
Who?
Detroit.
I don't
It's either them or Minnesota they got to play twice.
Minnesota got to play. That's Minnesota.
That's what it is. And Minnesota got a top 5 D. You know? I'm scared of Sam Darnold and them being able to score. But my thing is, like, if you look at the game plan of what we saw, what they were Sunday night,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying? Like, they had them, they just didn't have enough offense. You know what I'm saying? You just can't make no mistakes with them. And to be honest, I know it's easier said than done, but if you can stop they 2-headed monster, I think they call themselves the Sonics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like if you can just stop them from running that rock down your throat, because like I say, that play action is deadly.
Bro, fuck the play action, bro. We played them this Sunday, bro. They do unconventional shit on offense, bro. That really just, as a fan, just gonna piss you off. Bro, I'm watching them, bro. It's like 3rd and 9. Who run the ball on 3rd and 9? Motherfuckers run the ball on 3rd and 9 and get 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? So they do so you have the game plan for their game plan.
Right.
It ain't even a lot of times, but the athletes will outplay your game plan.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And then with y'all, like I lost y'all this week. So with what you saw, so let me ask you this: when you played Washington, did you see any deficiencies that you thought that you may have in that game that they could possibly take advantage of in the second one that you still got to play them? And I think the division is still gonna come down to that last game. You think anything? Because I'm gonna say this while you
What
thinking,
you mean, offense or defense?
either anything.
Well, I can't.
Anything.
Offensively, it's
from that
hard.
game.
Offensively, it's hard to tell because that's when Devontae pulled his hamstring.
Yeah, he didn't play this week at all. So
he didn't play this week. But
So, yeah,
I'm just saying that's
just
when
from
he
the
got
game
hurt.
plan, just game planning. Did you see anything this week that concerned you?
No, because I think we're honestly getting better each week, and I'm thinking it's more or less because of what they said last night before the game started. They said that my offensive line went in there and had a meeting with Nick Sirianni and told him, look, at the end of the day, G, don't forget our identity, which is running the motherfucking ball.
Okay.
Now, everybody want to say we really haven't had a good running game since Sanders.
Right.
So, is at the end of the day, run the
y'all
ball.
been cycling through running backs ever since then.
And when we went to the Super Bowl with Jalen, we ran the ball with the running back that we had, which was Sanders.
And the other boy, wasn't the other little boy that's still
there
now?
Yeah.
14.
I got you. Yeah.
Like Pacheco type running back.
So it's like you RPO and play action and you throwing it deep to tight end, wide receiver, whoever open. It's pitch and catch. You know what I'm saying? So we've gotten back to that. And to be honest, now I think every level of my defense is good now. At first my secondary was suspect. They fixed that. I think my secondary is good now. the great thing about this is we got a lot of rookies playing in the secondary, but they're getting better as the season go on.
Okay, so let me say this.
My linebackers are probably the best since Jeremiah Trotter now.
Hell no.
Man, please. I'm saying we ain't had now since Jeremiah Trotter. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're better than
Y'all
them.
have great run defense, but not passing. So don't do that.
I didn't say passing. I'm just saying my linebackers are better.
Pass coverage.
But you can still say my linebackers are better.
They decent. They
Yeah,
good. They
they're
got
better.
it. But this small thing is this.
That's the difference.
Now you do have to realize that they drove the ball on you. They just turned the ball
in the
over.
first halfway through the second quarter, that's when we stopped all that.
Right. So what they were able to do was take away Jaden Carter. He didn't do nothing.
And we adjusted.
He caused enough to let other people get in, like whoever the other guy is. But do you think the loss of Brandon Graham hurts you?
It hurts me.
He's gone for the season.
It hurts me. Well, he's gone for the season.
And he retiring.
Well, I just saw a clip where he said after the game he doesn't want to lead the game like this. He wanted to do a full season. So it's up in the air.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, yes, it's gonna hurt because he was coming off the edge and giving us major pressures and giving us major hypeness. All soon as he touched
experience.
on the field talking trash, we still gonna have that because he's gonna still probably travel, be on the sideline, help us out, encourage us, talk shit, But it's just time for others to step up. It's time for Nolan Smith to step up now. That's all. I mean, we got other players, just like last night. My boy, big number 93, he came, Milton Williams came in, and, he was the one that made all the plays. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if he's hurt, but they took him out the game. Talking about Big Jordan Davis.
Mm-hmm.
And once they took him out the game and put big number 93 in, he started making plays because I think he's a little bit more quicker. He's not as big. He's probably about the same size as Jalen Carter. So he can move a little better. So he was able to get in there and blow up some stuff when Carter wasn't able to. Because like you said, they did double team him a lot.
Wow.
They took him out. But they adjusted.
Yeah.
We adjusted.
Well, like I said, we'll hold that one here and see what rest of the season was like.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Y'all got any quick hits in basketball?
Yeah, I got one thing to say in reference to basketball. We left here last week, and it's around this time. I made a statement. I told you, motherfuckers, about these Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hurry up, man. We seen it.
Y'all know about this Celtics.
Y'all did it. Y'all did it.
I told you we
y'all
did it.
Y'all did it.
Big Celtics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big Tampa big here, bro. See, you won't talk about the Philly Dilly.
Hey.
Won no championship.
Hey, but since you brought it up,
Yeah.
did you see how they took over LA last night?
Who did?
Them Birds. It was like more green and white in the stadium than it was blue and yellow.
Are you talking about? I didn't see a lot of it.
And then it's like you could tell it was a big difference. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know that energy in LA should be different, right?
But you gotta understand, bro. LA folks, bro, they don't come to the game because they fucking like the team. They come to the game because they got enough money to fucking pay for the tickets and some shit to do.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
It was like the classic.
I think
half
Oakland,
of the stadium at least was green and white. Swear to God, to the point.
I believe you, bro.
It was early in the game.
Don't nobody want to watch the Rams?
The Rams were driving. They were in the red zone. We made them fumble. They hurry up and tried to snap the ball. We threw down the challenge flag. The arena erupted like we were in the link. Literally.
Yeah, it was a lot. Like I said, and because I feel like the culture in that area, I don't think it's a lot of true fans. You do have a handful of them. So yeah.
Well, technically, that ain't the first time because we did a takeover down in New Orleans, and I was surprised.
Oh, it sucked. So they'll not go to games for that.
At that time, they was on the high though. At that time, when we went up in there, we gave them their first loss. They was undefeated when we played, and we had one loss.
That was early in the season.
Yeah.
There since then, we see what.
But I'm just still surprised. But hey, we travel well.
We just took down Ant-Man too, and we ain't even got Porzingis back, bro. Dang, bro, I swear, it was good, bro. Promise. I see y'all over there, LA, doing y'all little thing, Dalton connecting. So y'all doing a little thing. Hold
We
on.
on a
Y'all
little
just stay where y'all
streak.
at.
We done fell off though a little bit. We done
Nah,
lost like the last 2 games, I think.
Yeah, 2 games in there, man. You got 100 of them hoes up, bro.
I understand, but I'm one of the
Then
ones where you gotta
check coming back.
you gotta protect your house though. One of them games was at the house, and I feel
Y'all
we
lost
should've
Orlando.
won.
I didn't like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We should have won that game, and that was at the house. And we
Only
won.
game I don't like I lost was Atlanta. I don't like that one. We were trying to beat New York, then we beat 20.
You know how it is. They do take games off. See, Murder.
Yep.
D.
What it do, man?
It's tell y'all happy holidays.
Yeah, man. Happy holidays.
You know, we got the holiday of the Thanksgiving massacre coming up, where we celebrate, the deboing of this country. But once again, for those that celebrate for that, or for those that celebrate,
I just want something.
just
I just
for
want a banana
spending
pudding,
time
bro.
with your family.
Yeah, that's what
I
it's
want some
all about.
banana
Yeah, but
Some ribs or something.
yeah, gobble
I done had
gobble.
that turkey. I don't know. That turkey.
Yeah, I think we cool.
I'm
Fried
turkeyed out.
turkey is
I'm
the
turkeyed
lick,
out.
though.
Like fried
It
turkey
is.
is good,
It
but I'm
is.
just kind of turkeyed out.
And that's the only time I eat it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, I eat turkey sandwiches, but
I don't really, y'all eat like
turkey,
yeah.
it's got to be deep fried, G. It got to be deep fried.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
How was we eating it before?
Huh?
How was we eating it before?
In the oven.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
And you got to really
That
know what you're doing.
You got to be a bad motherfucker.
So that
to
thing
get
be
that boy
dried
come
in the
out.
powder house.
Man,
It might be
boy.
tender, but it be dried in the powder
I'm
house.
telling you, gonna be chewing on that motherfucker till you get
But
to
that
dessert.
fried turkey, man, look here, 2 days later, put it in that microwave, and it's like it just came out the grease.
I ain't gonna lie though, that fried turkey, you still gotta know what you're doing with that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
But some folks it'll still be good, but they'll fry it too long.
Or not long
Or
enough.
not long enough. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So, and I'll say that. So, shout out to my boy Big Tone because he be killing that bitch.
Yeah.
But on that note though, man, y'all have blessed, wonderful
Most
week.
definitely, man. And all you
Yes,
guys
sir,
out there
man.
as
Yeah.
well to remember, click, like, share, and,
Yeah.
comment, guys, and get ready for the live broadcast for this motherfucking damn Iron Bowl, baby.
Man, you keep doing that, man. That
What?
man said we gotta talk about it first, man. We might not.
I'm gonna go live on that motherfucker. We whooping y'all ass. Okay, but just me. And I'm gonna try to send you a link, and you better hear that. I don't care what I have to send it to y'all lady. Send it to Stanley. Send it to Bell. Send it to Mike.
Roll Tide.
Boy, Eagle all day
Yeah.
and twice on Sunday, baby.
All right, we'll be back next week
Yes, sir.
or this Saturday, whichever comes first.
And yeah, man, have a great Thanksgiving, y'all guys. Travel
Well,
light,
we're gonna do it then
travel
if he
well.
just said it.
Yeah.
travel light, travel well, eat well.
Yeah, cause them folk out now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, they out
Them
now.
folk out for the holiday.
So travel well, guys. Travel light. Pay attention.
No drinking and driving. No
and,
smoking and driving.
Don't try to eat too much, man. 'Cause y'all chill,
Yeah. Walk light, man.
Man, y'all boycott chitlins for your boy, man. No chitlins, bro. No chitlins this Thanksgiving.
Are you serious?
Y'all be for real, bro.
Well, I don't eat them for Thanksgiving. We eat them for New
No
Year's.
chillin', period, bro. You put them chillin' in my microwave. You bought it. It's yours now. You taking it with you.
Man, stop.
No chillin', bro. No chillin', bro. Hey, come on, y'all. Let's say no chillin' this year, man. Y'all, hey, look. Let's stand with me, man. No chillin'.